The bench press might be, no. The bench press is the chest exercise, and maybe even the only one you'll ever need. Now, this sounds counterintuitive when you're thinking about how many different exercises and machines and whatnot there is to train the chest. But studies have shown upper, mid, and lower chest development has been pretty good, even on just the bench press alone. In the next 10 minutes, I will explain to you what the bench press trains, how to do it safely, and whether you'll need anything else or not. Welcome, I'm Tristan Merkel from Unnaturally Scientific. Science-based lifting, minimal BS, and especially practicality for the average lifter. Today's topic is the bench press, technique, safety, and what it actually grows. Let's get into it. Primarily, it trains the chest. It's a chest exercise, but it's also a compound lift, training the front delts and the triceps. Now for the setup. You sit down, feet just regular planted. Then you'll lie back down. Now what you look out for. Eyes should be directly under the bar, feet planted firmly, then shoulder blades. You'll retract in a way where you push out your chest. This is mainly to have more cross-sectional area so you can use more of the chest and actually grow it more. Now for the grip. How wide or not wide should you grip? Grip should be around 1.5 times to 2 times shoulder width. This is, for me, it's about here, and then going down, going up, going down, going up. Now, what is important about this? Wrists should always be straight, not extended, not twisted in any way, and they should always be in line. That the weight and every joint is stacked above each other for stability and safety. Otherwise, you will fuck up your joints. Now, how should you angle your arms? Your arms should be ideally 75 degrees to 45 degrees. This is a good angle where you can recruit the maximum of your chest, but also keep your joints and shoulders safely and securely. Now, you have your bar, you lift off, and then how should you press? The idea is to go down to mid-chest, about nipple height, and then going back up. If you would draw the path, it's about an inverted slash, about like this. Now, let's go to common mistakes you should definitely avoid. This is your wrist bending back, no. Elbows flared too high, no. And also your shoulders, like weighted, keep them like this. And also, when you're at the top, do not go like this. Because then you're like this and you have lost your form and your structure, which is bad. Also, do not bounce off your chest. Don't let it fall down and then like kind of push it back up like this, no. Also, you're lying down, keep your butt on the bench at all time. Now about safety. Very important, never do more than your body can handle. It seems simple, but sometimes people forget about this. And also, if you're doing a weight you're not familiar with, have a spotter, use safeties. Spotter, just ask a random big guy, hey, can you spot me? And then they will stand over you, keeping the bar like this, so it won't crush you. Then, what about the safeties? There is a squat rack where there are safety bars. Let's say this is the bar, and then there are safety bars like this. And where should they be placed? They should be above face and neck, so that when your bar falls down, you can't no more, that you definitely don't hit your face or cross your neck. Very important. But what if you don't have this? Also very important. There's always the roll of shame. So let's say you're stuck like this, and then you'll go down, 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 and try to sit up. Very important, not using clippers. And then you can twist the bar and let the weight slide off. But this is also not the safest thing, and maybe you have something lying around there, so this is like a last ditch resort. And if at any point you have some pain in your joints, let's say shoulder, wrists, elbows or anything, stop. Do not go beyond that. Working out should be uncomfortable, not painful. Never forget that. Now, what about progression? Especially if you're new to the gym. You might improve in strength and muscular size very quickly, but the problem is all of the connective tissue, your ligaments and so on, don't progress, or rather grow as quickly as your muscle and strength does. So keep it light, don't go too quickly, too far, because the worst thing that can happen to you is injury. It takes you out of the game for multiple months and also kills mood, and it will be a weak point forever after that. Now, do you need anything else to grow your chest actually? So about the studies, they have found out, like not only in untrained but also trained people, that the chest growth across all regions was between 30 and 40%. So roughly about the same. So you don't need to complicate your chest training with those flies and cables and this exercise with that and all of this. You could focus on just the bench press alone. What this helps is you have one lift, you only focus on that, you only train this technique, and you do it over and over and over again, where you get so accustomed to it that you don't even need to think about it anymore, which is great, because this can be a problem if you do 20 different exercises that do all one and the same thing and you can't perform one correctly. Now, quick summary. What does it train? Chest, triceps, front delts. What are the most important cues? Shoulder blades down, angle 45 to 75 degrees, inverted slash, safety first. And if you want to, comment your PR, what hurts or what confuses you about the bench press. And if you liked that video of mine, consider liking and subscribing, because I will continue to give you that content. See ya.